My precious child, I need you to pause. Something has been waiting to reach you, and this is the moment it finally can. You did not stumble here by accident. Long before you clicked, before you even knew you were searching, I was preparing this meeting between us. What you are about to experience will not be what you expect. Most people scroll past moments like this without recognizing what stands before them. They keep moving, keep distracting themselves, keep filling the silence with noise. But something made you stop. Something whispered that this matters. That whisper was me. I know you have questions. I know you have been carrying weight that feels too heavy. I know there are nights when you wonder if anyone truly sees the battle you are fighting in private. I see it all. Every struggle you hide, every tear you hold back, every moment you almost gave up but chose to hold on just a little longer. This moment was designed specifically for you. The timing is not random. The fact that you are reading these words right now at this exact point in your journey means something deeper is unfolding. I am not here to entertain you. I am not here to impress you with grand promises or dramatic revelations. I am here to awaken something in you that has been sleeping beneath the noise of your daily life. You have been looking for answers in all the wrong places. You have been seeking clarity from people who cannot give it. You have been waiting for circumstances to change before you allow yourself to believe that breakthrough is possible. But what I am offering you reaches deeper than circumstances. It touches the core of who you are. 99% of people will never experience what you are about to experience. Not because they are unworthy, but because they refuse to be still long enough to receive it. They want quick solutions. They want instant relief. They want change without transformation. But transformation requires something they are unwilling to give attention, presence. Honesty with themselves about what is really happening beneath the surface of their lives. Timing matters. Later will not carry the same power. I am not saying that to rush you into fear. I am saying it because moments carry weight, and this moment carries something meant for you. Let curiosity rise in you. The kind that has been quietly asking if there is more than this routine, more than this cycle. That curiosity is not weakness. It is your heart remembering that it was made for more than survival. This is not entertainment. What is coming will soften your heart. It will shift how you see yourself, your past, and what is still possible. The ending is not loud. It arrives with understanding. If you ignore this, something unseen will close. Not because I am angry, but because doors do not stay open forever. Heaven is leaning in to witness a moment of awareness. You are standing in one now. You are safe here. You are not being pushed. You are being invited. If this resonates deep in your spirit, like this video now is your quiet agreement with what is unfolding. What happens next will change how you see your life. Not instantly, but truthfully. You will begin to recognize why certain things felt heavy, why your heart has felt restless. Understanding is the surprise. Clarity is the gift. I have a surprise for you. You are not as lost as you think, not as behind as you fear. You are closer than you realize. Do not wait until it feels safer. Today, listen. You opened this for a reason. Listen to me. You were meant to open this now, because timing is not an accident. I have been watching the quiet path that led you here, the pauses, the inner restlessness that kept returning. You arrived because something in you was ready to hear what could not reach you before. There were days when your heart was too guarded, too tired, or too full of noise. I let them pass, not because I did not care, but because your heart was not yet open enough. Timing is about readiness. Even the chaotic parts of your life were forming something in you. Even the delays were shaping your awareness. I have been preparing you through experiences. I was protecting you from paths that would have taken more than you could afford to lose. Divine timing aligns quietly. That is what you are feeling now. A sense of pause, being held just long enough to listen. Destiny often begins with awareness, not achievement. Destiny whispers, asking if you are willing to stop and pay attention. I prepared you by letting you feel unsatisfied with surface answers. I allowed you to feel the ache of repetition so you would long for direction. It was preparation. It softened places that once resisted truth. You were meant to open this now because you are looking for understanding. Your heart has been asking deeper questions. Why does this keep happening? Those questions are signs of readiness. This moment carries weight because you can feel seriousness without panic. You can sit with truth without shutting down. That tells me you have grown. Your ability to listen has been forming. Your patience has been stretched. That is not weakness. That is hunger for something real. Hunger means you are ready to receive nourishment instead of noise. Alignment is rare. It appears when timing, readiness, and willingness meet. Destiny does not demand that you become someone else. It invites you to become more fully who you already are. Presence is where guidance becomes clearer. If this had come earlier, you might have dismissed it. Now it arrives with the right weight. Balance is the result of careful timing. You may feel something settling in you, a quiet recognition. That is alignment. When truth meets readiness, it feels steady. Destiny unfolds in steps, not leaps. Opening this now was the first movement. Staying present is the next. You are being guided. You were meant to open this now because your life is at a point where direction matters more than speed. Those values were formed through what you lived. Nothing about your past disqualifies you. Your questions make you ready. Ready to listen, ready to understand, ready to move forward with awareness. Destiny does not need your anxiety. It needs your attention. This is where your path gently turns. Not away from who you are, but toward who you have been becoming. I am here with you, beside you, guiding each step. This is timing shaped by love. Stay here. This is only the beginning now. Let me show you something. The surprise you expected was never what I intended to give you. Human surprise looks for shock, for something new that startles the mind. It arrives loud and fades quickly. Divine revelation is different. It settles in to awaken you. It aims to restore your understanding of who you are. You thought the surprise would be an answer, a sign, a sudden change. But what I prepared reaches deeper than information. Information can be learned and forgotten. Revelation changes how you see yourself. And once that changes, nothing returns to the same place. Human surprise asks, what happened? Divine revelation asks, who are you becoming? That is why this moment feels quieter than you expected. This is not about learning something new. It is about remembering something true that had been buried. The surprise is not a secret hidden from you. It is an identity revealed to you. Identity arrives like recognition. It feels familiar, almost obvious once it is seen, and yet it changes everything. You have spent a long time searching for clarity outside of yourself. I am addressing the root beneath those needs. When identity becomes clear, direction follows naturally. The surprise is this. You are not who your fear told you that you were. You are not defined by the delays, the confusion, or the moments you felt lost. Those things shaped your journey, but they are not your name. You have been living beneath your true awareness. This revelation gently removes the lies you learned to believe. It separates your essence from your experiences. That separation feels both relieving and unsettling. You expected a surprise that would change your situation. I am offering a surprise that changes your perspective. Situations shift more easily when perspective aligns with truth. Identity is the foundation. When the foundation is clear, the structure no longer shakes. This is why many people never experience this moment. They want answers without awakening. Divine revelation goes straight through the heart. As this truth begins to rise, you may feel emotion without knowing why. A softness, a quiet ache, that is awakening. It feels like coming home to yourself. You are realizing that you were never as broken as you believed. You were burdened, you were tired, but you were never without value, never without purpose forming beneath the surface. The surprise is meant to ground you. Identity gives struggle context. You stop asking what is wrong with me and begin asking what is being formed in me. Comment below if you feel this truth awakening. Let your words be simple acknowledgement. This moment is the beginning of awakening. Awakening starts with recognition. Recognition that you have been living beneath what is true. Recognition that your hunger for more was wisdom. Recognition that restlessness was calling. I am restoring your sight. When you see yourself clearly, you naturally release what does not belong. Fear loses authority. Shame loses its voice. Not instantly, but steadily. This surprise could not come earlier. Without preparation, you would have looked for information instead of truth. Now you can receive it without turning it into pressure. Let this awakening move through you. Do not rush to name it. Awakening is something you allow. It unfolds as you begin to see your life through a truer lens. Your value was never in your productivity or success. Your value exists because you exist, because you were formed with intention, because your presence matters. That understanding changes how you move forward. You stop chasing approval. You stop measuring yourself by comparison. You begin to live from truth instead of striving for worth. This is the surprise you did not expect. A revelation that does not fade when the moment ends. One that continues to work quietly within you, shaping choices, calming fear, restoring dignity. You are being invited to remember who you have always been beneath the noise. Information adds to you, revelation transforms you. Transformation begins now, not with effort, but with recognition. Here is what you need to understand. Most people never reach this moment, not because they are unloved, but because they are overwhelmed. Their lives are filled with constant noise, endless input, steady distraction. The world keeps them busy enough that they never stop long enough to listen. Noise feels safer than silence because silence asks questions. Distraction arrives as busyness, as scrolling, filling every quiet space. Many people are not running from me in anger. They are drifting away without realizing it. Avoidance often looks like activity. This is not because they are weak. Stillness can feel uncomfortable when truth is waiting underneath. Deep listening requires vulnerability. It requires admitting that something is missing. Many prefer quick relief to lasting understanding. They want solutions without surrender. I do not withhold this moment from others, but not everyone chooses awareness. Not everyone pauses when truth whispers. Some feel the nudge and immediately silence it. Some sense importance and quickly replace it with distraction. This is why so many never arrive here. Not because they are less loved, but because they are less willing to stop. Willingness is quiet. It simply stays when everything else says move on. You are here not because you are better. You are here because you paused. You stayed. That does not make you superior. It makes you aware. Awareness is a responsibility to remain honest. I want you to feel chosen without pride. Chosen means invited into a moment of clarity that carries purpose. This invitation prepares you to move through the world with greater understanding. This is about readiness. Readiness to listen. Readiness to sit with truth without defending against it. Readiness to allow identity to be revealed. Noise dulls sensitivity. Constant input numbs the inner voice. Over time, people forget how to recognize quiet guidance and mistake peace for boredom. You are feeling something different because you allowed stillness. Even if only for a moment, stillness does not need to be long to be powerful. Avoidance often disguises itself as delay. People tell themselves they will listen later. Later becomes a habit before they realize it. The moment has passed, and the call no longer feels clear. I do not speak louder to compete with noise. I wait for openness. I wait for the moment when a heart becomes tired of running and willing to rest. You reach this moment because something in you chose depth over distraction. Your heart recognized that noise could not answer the questions forming quietly inside you. This is about being honest enough to admit that something matters. Honesty opens doors, noise keeps closed. As you listen now, let go of comparison. Do not measure yourself against those who are not here. This moment is meant to anchor you so you can move forward with clarity instead of confusion. Most people never reach this moment because they never believe they are allowed to stop. They think life demands constant movement. They think worth is proven by busyness. They think listening is a luxury. It is not. Listening is foundational. You did not force your way here. You did not earn this moment. You responded to it. Response is simple, but it is powerful. Do not let pride enter your heart. Stay grounded in humility. Humility keeps you teachable, open, and present. This moment does not mean you will never struggle again. It means you will struggle with greater understanding. It means you will recognize distractions sooner. I am not separating you from others. I am strengthening you for what comes next. Awareness carries responsibility, but it also carries peace. You are here because you listened. That is all, and that is enough. I want you to know something important. There has been something quietly waiting for you. Not forgotten, not lost, but held with care until you were ready to receive it. I want you to understand this because many of your questions have grown from the feeling that nothing was happening, that you were left behind. That was never the truth. Waiting seasons are not empty. They are full of alignment that happens beyond your sight. While you measured time by days, I measured readiness by depth. I was not delaying to test you. I was preparing to protect what was meant for you. Some things cannot arrive early without being damaged. I waited because I love you too much to rush what must be held with strength. What has been waiting is not only an outcome, it is a meeting point where who you are becoming finally matches what I am ready to release. Blessings are responsibilities. Alignment must come before release. You may have felt forgotten during the waiting. You may have questioned whether I saw your faith weaken. I saw it all. I did not turn away. I leaned closer. Waiting does not mean distance. Sometimes it means I am holding something behind my back, waiting for the right moment. There were times you almost settled for less because waiting felt heavy. I intervened quietly. I let things fall apart that would have tied you to smaller versions of yourself. That was not loss. That was protection. What has been waiting carries peace, not chaos. It carries clarity, not confusion. That is how you will recognize it. You will not have to force it. It will meet you at the level you have grown into. Waiting seasons teach you discernment. They teach you the difference between urgency and readiness. You learned how to survive without constant reassurance. You learned how to keep going without visible progress. Those lessons were preparation. You may feel anticipation rising now, not as impatience, but as recognition. The sense that something is closer than it has ever been. That feeling is awareness. Awareness comes when waiting has done its work. Release the belief that waiting means you were behind. Waiting means you were being prepared. Many rush ahead only to damage what they receive. You stayed. You endured uncertainty. What has been waiting does not come to prove anything. It comes to build something lasting. It arrives steadily. You will notice it by the calm it brings, not by the noise it makes. There were things I could not give you earlier because you would have tied your identity to them. Now you are learning who you are without needing external proof. That freedom makes you ready. Waiting seasons refine desire. You no longer want what simply looks good. You want what is true. You seek what sustains you deeply. That shift happened because waiting stripped away illusions. I know there were nights you asked why it was taking so long. I did not ignore those feelings. I held them with you, but I did not let them dictate timing. Love sometimes says not yet, not to withhold but to protect. What has been waiting is not fragile, but it is precious. It required the right season. You are entering that season now. Not suddenly, but steadily. Alignment reveals itself over time through ease, peace, and consistency. You will begin to notice doors opening without force, conversations shifting naturally, opportunities aligning without strain. These are signs that waiting is giving way to movement, movement that feels right instead of rushed. I want you to trust that nothing was lost. Time was not stolen. Waiting was shaping your strength, your discernment, your patience, your self-respect. You are not the same person you were when you first started waiting. That difference matters. This is your moment, not because everything is perfect, but because you are ready, ready to receive with open hands, ready to trust the process, ready to walk forward with clarity instead of fear. What has been waiting for you is here. Not all at once, but beginning now. Watch for it, feel for it, recognize it when it appears, and when it does, receive it with gratitude, knowing that perfect timing brought it to you exactly when you needed it most.